All right, let's get into this right here. Oh shit. I went live. Oh no, this is record. Okay, sorry. I was like, did I go live now? The thing is that so I thought I would get a little pushback from that meme for making fun of King Philip's death, or excuse me, not King Philip. He was just a prince because the monarchy. The thing is, look, I know that historically Catholicism and indeed, whatever religion that comes from, you know, basically, look, religion and Western religions and in general, religion in general is tied to monarchy and is also tied to capitalism. All right. You know what? I know. I realize that. But to say that, to paint things as all religions unmasked, to me does not serve any real purpose. I'm just gonna be honest with you, all right? Because the thing is that even the so-called hardcore atheistic type folks or these anti-theist type folks who are just like, well, I don't believe in any religion whatsoever. A lot of the time, they just hate Christianity. Fine, hate Christianity. I'm not going to sit here and protect everything about Christianity. What I will say to it is this, though, is a lot of these, folks end up just becoming, well, I like Buddhism actually. Buddhism is actually pretty good. And it's just, that's the sort of hypocrisy that exists. But beyond that, I'm trying to choose my words carefully. I always, I try to say that, at least a few in a few times, through various videos, but I try to be careful about my words. I think it's ridiculous to alienate people from whatever movement that you are, It's like if you have a regular fucking job, do you think that, you're just going to, the person that's a, let's say an evangelical or something like that, that's praying for your family or something like that, I'll pray for you. You think that they're going to say, you know, fuck off or something like that? Do you think that builds any sort of environment? And I know people are going to say, you're cooking, aren't you? You're cooking. No, it's just me being a regular person and realizing that people believe what they want to. Look, at the end of the day, I know that it's funny that the person who said, now you need to do a video called Evil Religions Unmasked. Shame on you for defending religion. And then, of course, it looks like their account was created April 14th. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Of last year, I think. What the fuck is it? I just, look, if people want to leave, they can, but the thing is, I'm not going to play this sort of, oh my gosh, well, religion bad, religion evil. It's like, yeah, aspects are. But the thing is, though, is that, look at it this way. Think about it this way. Once the Soviet Union came into being, you had the, breaking apart of the Russian Orthodox Church, right? And, of course, Wignats like to talk about this, and, other conservatives like to talk about this. Oh, look at all the, the 100 million, you know, Orthodox Christians that were killed and all this stuff. They were dumped into freezing rivers and all this sort of thing. The whole thing is this, though, is that after Stalin took over the Soviet Union, he was able to take, the Russian Orthodox Church and make it subservient to the Soviet Union, making, to the powers that be, if you will. So, in my opinion, and the thing is, of course, is that Stalin was a, Yeah, he was studying to be a priest, presumably in the Orthodox Church. You had people like, of course, Felix Dzerzhinsky, who, being Polish, was influenced and was definitely a legitimate Catholic. You know, the thing is, when you get this whole extremist sort of religion baiting, is that there are LARPers who really think they're going to do something about it, and there are folks that say this and just dislike religion as it is, but ultimately, when it comes down to, religion is a very complicated matter. I'll put it that way. And so when you see these folks who talk their shit about religion, I don't have any respect for them. I'm just going to be honest with you. Dislike religion all you want to, fine, go ahead. But you are just you are just making it easier for recruitment for the other side. All right, this is the same thing included with the Spanish Civil War, where what did the anarchists do? The anarchists destroyed Catholic churches. They had some really weird type of stuff. Of course, they dug up nuns. I mean, what do nuns have to do with, especially dead nuns? What do they have to do with, destroying religion? You had forced marriages, and you can find this fairly easily. You had forced marriages. You had actually there were goofy, forced marriages. I mean, if you will, with they. Well, I'm sorry, I'm floundering here. Give me a minute. I know I'm. Give me a moment. What happened is they would find right wing men, or whatever the case may be, these traditional Catholic men. They would bastardize Catholic hymns and force them to marry prostitutes. And I didn't get that from some Catholic site or anything. I got that from No Gods, No Masters. It's an anarchist site. And what did that do? What did the so-called red I'm trying to think of it now, but the oh yeah, the Red Terror. I'm sorry, I couldn't think. Yeah, but the Red Terror led to the White Terror, right? So you had, so when you push back so far and you want to destroy all religion, it strengthens religion. That's the whole idea. Even people like Lenin knew this. And I have read it before. It has been a long time. But the thing is that religion, religious people will dig their heels in and say, this is justified. It strengthens their belief. So when you push for this whole sort of, evil religions unmasked sort of thing, then you are pushing, you are going to create more religious people. Now, if that's what you want, okay. If you want to create more people that are dedicated to their religion, okay, then go ahead. And I know people will say, "Oh, well, what about this country? What about that country? What about the liberation theologists?" Look, liberation theology in general is a fairly small group of folks within, within South America, I think mostly, from coming from the Catholic Church. So feel as you want to, but I think that you are just causing more trouble, and you are going to strengthen this sort of idea. And the thing about Prince Philip dying, some northerner did make a comment saying that Prince Philip dedicated, or excuse me, let me make sure here. Yeah, some northern nationalists. The Duke was a decent person. He set up the Duke of Edinburgh Award that helped out disadvantaged kids and helps them gain qualifications. You might hate the monarchy, but he did good things. That's a fair point. And I said, okay, that's fair. So I don't hold any. I think it's a good observation. I'll put it that way. It's a good observation. I think it's something that an American wouldn't know. But yeah, so I think that's all I have to say. I've been going on for 11 minutes about it. I apologize. But, if you want my personal opinion, sorry, if you want my personal opinion, I'm an agnostic. All right. I was never raised in a religion, but I have respect for religion. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again, is that when I see a dead animal in the street, if I'm passing by it on the road, I'll make the sign of the cross. Does that make me Catholic? I don't think it does. But it's a respect for the dead. It's a respect for the dead that I hope when I die, someone has for me. I don't know. I think that's all I have to say on it. I think I've ranted and raved enough about it, but you can't, say ignorant crap like people. You know what? I'm not even going to say his name. But when you say ignorant crap like, "Oh, Christianity is destroying the world," and to me, it's when you say that sort of stuff. Oh, well, Christianity is destroying the world, then it's not going to help anything. That's my view about it anyway. It doesn't help. It makes you look worse. And you alienate people. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed that. See you later, and goodbye.